Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
Back with a new trailer. Zach, new Star Wars cartoon. Tales of the Underworld.
I don't know why I was thinking this was a game.
So just like the Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire.
Oh yeah.
Which, you know, I love Star Wars animation. Rivals the live action movies for me, just because there's so many good moments. Mm-hmm. I was wondering what they're going to do next, so Tales of the Underworld. Guys, make sure you stick around after our trailer reaction, because we'll talk about it. Actually, I'm going to say it again. Guys, make sure you stick around for after our trailer reaction, because we're going to break it down. Let's jump in.
Just do as I say. Never can be too cautious with strangers out here.
The B-1 battle droid with like a vulture.
Then again, you're no stranger. Lady Ventress.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I wonder when this takes place in relation to Bad Batch.
Just saw him right in.
What was this? Dirty Trandoshans.
Yeah. May the 4th!
The CAD. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
What's the situation?
I dig it.
He was your best friend. Things have changed.
You took everything from me.
Who are you?
I was Count Dooku's lead assassin.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't want that life anymore.
Bane? No one needs to die.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Get fun.
Oh.
You're gonna pay for what you did.
Just did the thing.
This revenge, I hope it was worth it.
It will be.
He's got a great voice.
He's got a great voice, but I don't like his appearance in this. Like, he looks cooler in Clone Wars.
It's slightly...
They made it like a little smoother, a little more. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, his hat looks a little smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah.
The hat it looks like they're trying to bridge the gap between the Clone Wars and the Boba Fett series, almost.
Maybe.
Because his eyes even seem like they're smaller or something. Like it's like something about his head is just.
I definitely noticed the hat and a smoother face.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's as rigid looking.
Yeah.
Like he's not as sharp looking.
Which is weird because Asajj looks exactly the same as she does in.
Asajj looks great.
Yeah.
Like I think, but that's also she's from fucking
The Bad Batch.
Bad Batch,
But so is Cad Bane. He's in that.
Yeah, you're right. So they fucked that up.
Different artist. Yeah.
Fucked it up. Now they changed his appearance for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't like it though.
I don't either, but I like him and his voice. It's like it's been perfected every time I hear it.
Well, that's as people get older too. It's easier to get that deeper pitch. So typically,
I'm really happy to get more Ventress, just because I like the character. And think about her in episode 1 with Yoda. It's called Ambush. They're on Toydaria, and like her and Yoda having this little bet on whether or not.
Well, the first time we see her is in the micro series.
Oh yeah.
She was great in that. Mm-hmm. You know, she's obviously hotter with hair.
Yeah, she's evolved so much too. Like think about she was kind of like
she was kind of like a token
Dooku's apprentice.
I am Sith.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are no Sith.
Yeah.
And all that shit. And it's great. I'm looking forward to this because I like both characters.
Yeah.
I think I don't, because I'm a visual guy,
Mm-hmm.
like with comics, I can't read a fucking comic if I don't like the artwork. Like, there has to be something that forgives it. Like Alan Moore's old comics, V for Vendetta, Watchmen.
Yeah.
The art's not.
It looks old.
It looks old. It's not arguably as good as like a lot of mainstream Marvel comics, but I can't stand mainstream Marvel comics artists because they all look the fucking same.
Yeah.
Now, so that lets those stand out because I didn't grow up in that era reading those comics.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think you've read it, and maybe you have, but Batman Year One, David Mazzucchelli, I don't know.
Is that like the red cover?
Yeah.
I have that, and I started reading it, and it's good. I haven't finished it, and it's been like a year.
Well, he drew it in a way that looks very old, like not Dick Tracy, but very newspaper ish in terms
Yeah.
of the art style.
Well, the coloring is like,
Well, the coloring definitely is. They only had like a 7-color palette they could use.
Yeah.
But the way he drew it
okay.
is very much like an old newspaper comic, like a strip.
Okay.
Either way, but Cad Bane, them changing his appearance,
Yeah.
That takes me out of it a little bit. It's kind of like, whoa, like what? Why?
That's fair. I gotta see more. Like I said, he looked a little different, but it.
Well, as long as if they do him justice, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I also know that I don't need to have. That's a backstory we can fill that it really does no weight on most of Star Wars lore,
Yeah.
and it's fine.
Yeah.
But with characters like that, I don't always have to see their backdrop. Like with Clint Eastwood and the old spaghetti westerns.
Yeah.
For a few dollars more, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't need to know what that man was before he was cool.
No, that's fair.
And
I just hope they do it
like
justice.
Ventress, I think like if they filled her in, which they did in Clone Wars anyway.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's fleshed out as cool. Cad Bane doesn't need to be anything but what he is.
No, I feel the same way about that. So I just hope they do him justice. I don't think they would like mess up his character or anything like that.
No, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm not saying like I'm critiquing everything. I'm just talking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. But I do hope though we get to see something with him and young Boba Fett.
Yeah, I've been wanting that for a while.
Yeah, because we don't. I imagine that maybe it won't come up until the very end of his little arc.
Well, I know there's a lot of things he does, and there were a lot of things he was going to do before kind of the Disney acquisition. But there's between now and his death, it's like 30 years. It's like just 20-year gap, New Hope, and then between New Hope and Return of the Jedi, it's like 5 years, and then there's like the Mandalorian, all that stuff is like 5 years after that.
Yeah, and I just hope that we get to see I want to see Boba Fett. Like I was kind of hoping we'd see something from Boba Fett, but they already did the book of Boba Fett, so it makes sense that they wouldn't.
Well, I heard that he's a character that because a lot of people have like they try to go with like obviously what sells and what a lot of people want. Mm-hmm. But Boba Fett is one of those things I heard that people always throw out there. Like, let's get more of him. You know what I mean? So, obviously I always love the animation. It's getting better and better as time's gone on.
Absolutely.
Started with like Star Wars episode. It actually started with I'm not sure what the first episode written or animated in Clone Wars was it Christophus. I don't know. It's an arc. It's like they're on that crystal planet. They had to get a bridge going. The first thing I ever saw was a Clone Wars movie, which I like the movie. Right now the animation looks very old. It's gotten better and better.
Well, what does interest me about this is one of the most interesting parts of Star Wars. To me.
The Dark Times has become one of my favorite eras.
And not even that, but just the scummy, dirty part of the world.
Yeah.
You look at Andor.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a clean cut. This is the Republic Senator's chambers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like a fucking mechanic shop.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. Like it's always very appealing. That's something the Mandalorian got right.
Yeah, for sure.
And it brings you into the world.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Cowboy Bebop with, you watch that anime and just it's not the utopian future of space faring. It's
there was utopia and then already went down.
Well, not even that. It's humanity.
Yeah.
But in space.
Yeah.
And it's realistic in that way. Because
I thought I read somewhere that at some point, like way before Cowboy Bebop takes place, there was like an apex, and then
they even talk about there are places in that world like Mars, for instance.
Yeah.
Because one of those stories, the Cowboy Bebop movie, Stairway to Heaven, takes place on Mars.
Yeah.
And that's where the rich go.
Yeah. Like Elysium.
If you're rich, you live on Mars.
With Matt Damon.
And so that's the idea, is that there are places. There's even another story in another anime that I guess it's been canonized that it's taking place in that universe, and it's a show that my daughter watched. But it's about these two girls and they're musicians, and I don't remember what the fuck it's called, but
a little different then.
It's very different. There's no bounty hunters and that kind of shit. It's just the music industry, but it's in
sometimes
space.
That's cool.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying that it shows you the rich side. That
that's what I like about Graceland, my 5-year-old, is very into Young Jedi Adventure, and I think it's just like really boring. But it's like you see a side of the universe that is not Andor.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're going to be reacting to this. It's May 4th, and we're going to try to have it up as soon as possible. Guys, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think. Bye-bye.